Hello, HubSpot. I want to take a couple moments out of the day to talk to you about an individual who's looking at hiring with the company, Sam Mallikarjunan. My name is Luke Sawyer. I'm the Chief Operations Officer at the company American Health, LLC. We're a licensed independent insurance agency here in the state of Florida. I've known Sam for about 5 years now. We've done a couple of different things together, but first met him at a T-Mobile authorized dealer where we were hired as training and consultant, sales and training consultants. Right off the bat, the very first time I met him, I was completely impressed with his attention to detail and his innovative approach to sales and marketing process. We had, at the time, been taught a kind of a fast close or hard sale type sales process, and to see someone take the time to sit down with an individual that was on the fence on whether they wanted to buy a T-Mobile product or not, pull out an entire competition binder detailing the founding of a T-Mobile as well as the other carriers, comparison charts, T-charts, bringing side-by-side comparisons, the company history for the past 10 years, its global expansion plan was a phenomenal, innovative process. Now, this is even before analytics are as trendy as they are now. Sam brought with him his own style and his own matrix to track our sales and marketing numbers. This helped improve sales conversions and the independent mall kiosks, as well as conveying differences to potential customers about T-Mobile and how it differed from the competition. When we left T-Mobile, I chose to take the senior position here at American Health, the insurance agency, and Sam chose to join the ROTC at University of South Florida. Now, this was against our better judgment, or mine. Obviously, we're huge supporters of the military and the armed forces, and we wish them nothing but the best. However, I was saddened to see someone with an amazing skill and talent and ability as Sam go into the college, knowing that he didn't need a degree and was perfectly qualified to jump in the workforce. But since he was a friend of mine and we had done some volunteer and other businesses together, I knew it was the desire of his heart and wanted to follow in the footsteps of his dad and some other members of his family. It was one of his dreams. So I did my best to encourage it. Um, Realizing that he was only working part time though, or actually going to school full time, when I got to American Health, I encouraged my uh, CEO to bring Sam on as a marketing consultant, being so impressed with his again matrix and his innovative marketing concepts and solutions and track record at T-Mobile. I encouraged them to bring him on as a remote part-time marketing consultant for American Health. My CEO was reluctant, to say the least, to bring on someone who hadn't even graduated college as our marketing consultant, and basically put the whole of our marketing division in the hands of an individual like that. But after one meeting with Sam, he agreed, which I figured he would. Now, at this time, we had thought of marketing almost like an energy bill, I would say. Where you think you have to pay your energy bill to keep your lights on. We thought we had to spend X amount of dollars in marketing for flyers, X amount of dollars in radio advertising, X amount of dollars that just not uh, to track them or see if they worked or maybe to change them just to get customers in. We thought it was like mandatory. Again, just that like you have to pay your light bill or your energy bill to keep the lights on your house. We thought we had to spend $2,000 a month in flyer campaign just to get customers to come to our doors. Um, Sam changed everything, uh, which was a hard thing to do. Um, we had no idea the depths of tracking and analytics and matrix that was involved in marketing numbers. Things we didn't even know we could be tracking. He showed us how to track. This again goes back to his track record and I think the gift of taking very technically related, very detail oriented figures and numbers and concepts, and being able to translate them to average everyday customers and individuals. We're in the insurance industry over the past half century, 40, 50, 60 years, um, longer, 80 years. The one of the biggest industries in America and most wealthy industries in America has been in the insurance industry, and it's thrived doing things the exact same way, expecting the exact same results. Um, you know, and so for Sam to have to come in and get us to completely wipe out our thinking of marketing and that concept and to change it was a hard task, but yet he did. He took a very complicated and confusing set of matrix that he built to track all these things, and then translate it down to the corporate staff and even all the way down to the secretary. Uh, I'm sure you're thinking, well, I wonder what happened. Costs went down, quality of lead went up. Not only did the quality of lead went up, the leads themselves went up. We nixed out some of our stuff in our budget, completely stopped half of our flyers, and put more money into online advertisement, social media, and training our own agents how to use those resources. Um, then Sam Desai also delved into building us our own social media network for our organization. Excuse me, for American Health. There wasn't a day really that went or at least a few days went by that we didn't pull leads off of Facebook, Twitter. He encouraged even all the way up to our executive staff to get into the social media platform so that they would be able to engage their customers and their agents directly and let them see the face of our organization. One of the most innovative, shall I say, and dynamic things that he did, I remember distinctly, was trying to convince us to bring cameras, basically live stream our monthly meetings with our agents. That wasn't going over even with the guy that our maintenance guy. No one did that. This is at a time when insurance is a very hot topic. The health reform is about to come in full swing. We have a president that's looking to make it a national headline, and then you want us to, when we have some really hard topics to talk about, you really want us to stream it. Guess what? Our first time we did that, I forget how many customers we had, dozens of customers online watching us have our meeting. What was the result? We had overwhelming positive response. Received so many referrals off that. It doubled the amount of referrals we got just in the first week. Doubled the amount of people who were watching online because they were saying, finally, we have an insurance company that we know that even behind the scenes, our agents are really doing what's best for us and our budgets and our lifestyle versus what's best for the pocket. At the end of 2008, unfortunately, I saw on Sam's Facebook page that his mother had been admitted to the hospital, and he had to resign from the ROTC to take care of her. And I knew this is kind of a tough thing for him to swallow, and it was very frustrating for him, because that was his dream to be in the Army. Unfortunately, the Army wasn't able to work with it, and while it was their loss, I really did look at it as American Health's gain. I approached my CEO about bringing him on board full time as a chief marketing officer, um, bringing on a non-college grad to C-level position was a hard pill for a lot of the members of our corporate team to swallow. But our CEO made the decision, made the offer. Sam accepted, and from that on, we'd say is history. Um, Sam actually frequently mentioned HubSpot in most of the interactions we had at the corporate staff level and as the company-wide level. We do regular monthly meetings where different department heads give a presentation. Sam's usually had to center around HubSpot's article or blogs or staff writing, and about how they were on the cutting edge of marketing. He's been an awesome admirer. Sam eventually left American Health to take a position with the e-commerce company back in Tampa to be a little bit closer to his home and friends. But he left us with the tools and resources necessary to continue the marketing structure that he had built for us. Be able to do our own analytics, build our own formulas, make sure we were spending our marketing on the right, spending our marketing money wisely was hugely important for our organization. And Sam left us with the ability to do all that. Sam's an employee that is constantly learning and adapting. He always is looking for a new challenge. His attention to detail and his ability to innovate ideas and methods are incredible asset to anyone. His ability to take complicated subjects, I keep reiterating it, but I want to say it once again, break them down for non-technical people is a gift, and it helps build and sustain the knowledge to that individual when you're able to do that. I know that when he sent me the information of the job he was applying for at HubSpot, it had his name written all over it. There are certain people that were built for certain things, and I firmly believe Sam was built for that job, built for a career in marketing. I know with a position at this firm or with a company of HubSpot stature that he would fit right in. I asked him, why would you go from a history of working for $1 million companies to work for a desk job at HubSpot, making not nearly as much money, I'm sure. And his answer was one that kind of meant a lot to me, and I think it would be to you. He says that he admires you, he respects HubSpot, and he really wants to gain that much more information and delve into the fullness of a lifestyle in marketing. If you listen to him talk about HubSpot, he talks about a company composed of geniuses that kind of get it, as he says. And I really think that you guys have what he needs, and I think that he can be just the fit that you need for your organization. Thank you very much for allowing me to use some of your time and give this brief video recommendation. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. And I know that that marriage between Sam and HubSpot is a match made to be perfect. Thank you.